Today I said I was gonna come on, and I didn't care if the music was playing in the background. Now I don't plan to leave it on. I really don't. I just woke up. I ain't brushing my hair. Gotta get a haircut today. But I woke up this morning and said today I was gonna speak on something that was on my heart, and that's mental health, the piece of it. I'm not gonna get too deep because, like I said, I believe to discuss something to help somebody, you have to bring in people that are built for that. But sometimes we can share our stories to let people know that we understand or overstand or, that we get it. So here's a piece of me. And here's why I'm saying fight or flight. So I suffer from PTSD. And I have suffered from it for, hold on, something just popped up on my screen. And I've suffered from it for years. But I never really understood it. So sometimes, how you get a diagnosis or something, but you don't understand it or look into it, or you don't believe it. So to you, no, I don't. Just like nothing against anyone, I don't believe in signs like that, or because I just don't understand or get that deep into it. So when people say, oh, you're just like a Sagittarius, I just think, I think I'm just like me, but whatever. So some days I seem so strong, even on the outside. But on the inside, I'm in complete flight, like in complete fear that I don't even understand. Because it's just something that reminds me of the place that first put me there. I don't even know if what I'm saying makes any sense to someone. But I'm a strong believer in the fight. So whenever I feel like that these days, it makes me fight. And we have to fight. It's hard. That's why I always say out here on YouTube, like, I don't know. For some people, is YouTube the only world you have? Because if you have a real world and health and the loss of and just watching the world and things that go on, it's like I can't come on here and have more beef and more fights. Like, because the saying, win the battle, lose the war? That's what I feel like these battles are. It's a bunch of battles that we're fighting. Yeah, I won. Yeah, I cussed you out. Yeah, I checked you. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that. But the war was lost. The war was lost. Like, nothing was gained in this. There was no real profit for anyone. Sorry, y'all. I'm sitting in the garage, so I might echo. I don't know. I might not. But I just came live in a natural moment of me to give a conversation, because I think that we look around and you'll see people post on social media stuff like, don't forget about your strong friends. Mental health is real. And we say it, but I don't think people really understand how real it is. That some of the strongest people that you think are the strongest people are fighting. They're in a fight. And then some people you're calling weak are in the flight, but they're not weak. It's the only way they can deal. Even though dealing is standing in something, it's the only way to deal. And sometimes I've woke up some mornings in the sky, the weather reminded me of someplace unhappy. And so it kind of changed my whole mental. It changed my mental mood, you know what I mean? And so you learn to fight and you learn to be aware, but you also have to learn how there comes a point when talking's not enough, and not to say it's my story or your story. I went to therapy, but sometimes talking about it to people is not enough, because people can empathize and sympathize for you, but they can't help you to be better. They can't help you to feel better. They can't help you to think better. You have to find out what your triggers are. What are those things that put you in that place to help yourself? So like I said, I never want to come and be the reason that someone thought, oh, okay, well, she just said that. Let me break this down before I explain it. I've been on YouTube and I've heard YouTubers, I'm just going to speak on YouTube, and I've heard YouTubers speak of, man, I'm at the end. I was feeling, like I wanted to take my life or whatever, or I just didn't want to make it. And when I hear that, I know that can be a real point for someone, and that can be a real feeling that someone felt. But then, like, 10 minutes later, they're on something else. And not to say that you can't switch it up, but you can't open that Pandora's box and just leave it there, because there's someone listening who might think, okay, now what? So it doesn't go away. So these feelings, they're always going to come back. It just happens to anyone, no matter what. So you're not giving them any help. And so for me, I'm a strong believer that we got to help each other. Each hand helps one another. Like, I really believe that. And so I know a lot of us are hurt, scared, scared to be nice, scared to give, scared to share, scared to love, scared to, because of things that have happened to you. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just really came on here because this morning I woke up and my mind was in 8 million places. And I said, I feel like fight or flight. Like, I just feel scared. And sometimes I think it's because I'm in a different transition in my life. And please understand me. I don't in any means feel sorry for myself or want anyone to feel sorry for me. The situation that I'm in could have happened to anyone in the world. But some days the mind, as powerful as it is, will make me believe that it is just the downfall of me. And so I wake up some days and I feel like fighting against all those who said I wouldn't, all those who said I couldn't, all those who said I'm not, all those who said I was dumb, all those people. And I'm fighting. And I'm fighting. I have on a full uniform. I have my guns ablazing. I am fighting. And then sometimes I'm in flight. I can't even find me. And sometimes I'm thinking, like, what? I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know. And before I would go outside and I find myself in negative places because I was in this flight mode. So everything was sensitive to me. Everything was negative. Everything was bad. And so I had to learn sometimes to step out. For me, I had to step out. Just step out of the situations by keeping myself inside. But I also learned that didn't work, because then when you isolate too much, every time you go out, you think everything is against you. Everyone is against you. Or you feel just terrible about yourself. That's how I was beginning to feel. So what I had to learn is to be honest with myself, and learn what bothers me because it's what I feel, and what bothers me because it's what other people feel and say. So I had to learn the difference between the two. And I had to learn that the only feelings I can control are my own. So when I come on here, I don't think I'm perfect. Like I said, run the line of people that could tell you something bad about me. Run the line of people that could tell you I'm nothing. And it's a long line. But it doesn't matter, because those are the motivations to make me better. But as a person, I have to also do better. I can't use all the wrong that people have done to me as a reason to be wrong to other people. So that's what you get out of me. That's the portion of me that you get on YouTube. You get the portion of me that says, this is my stance. This is my chance. This is my voice. So I can either speak what I think or what I know. I could speak on what is better or what was bad. And I could tell you the bad that got me here. You know what I mean? And I can tell you that, hey, who knows, some days you might catch me doing the things that I'm trying to stand not to do. You might, but you won't catch me on here doing it. You won't. When I first came on Facebook, because I am a transparent person, I get so tired of people telling me my life that I made sure that it was a book, wide open. The title on it put my name, so you knew it was about me. And so, but people would always be wrong. They'd always say I was something I wasn't. I did something I didn't. I'm like, I did enough wrong things. How can people put things on me that I didn't even do? But so I'm a very transparent person. And my whole thing is like to come on here and have battles. I got battles in the world. I got battles in myself. I got battles with what I see going on in my country, in my state, in my city. Me battling on YouTube, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. For what? So I didn't come on here to battle. And like I said, don't think I'm better than anyone else. I understand it's different sectors and everybody has a sector. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just on here. I'm on here doing me, being me, and hoping to God that if there's anyone who like me, it's the underdog, because I am the underdog. I am an underdog. Okay, I was born left-handed. They made that an underdog, and it's not. But I've been an underdog since birth, and that's okay. That's okay, because that's what makes me better. That's what makes me better. But I come on here truly just to give you me. You know, that's me. Like this morning, I woke up and said, "Oh, should I get my hair cut first?" Because I come back later and talk to you about a haircut. But today, I really wanted to address that. Mental health is very real. It's not a joke. It's not an excuse. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's not fake. It's none of those things. It's none of those things. So I want to speak on mine. I want to speak on things that I go through. So like I said, the fight in me, the fight is what makes me come on here and be better. That's the fight, you know, because I think of all the flights that lost. And I will speak this name many a times on the time I'm on YouTube, because it's a name that always reminds me to be better. Ty Couture was a great person. He was a YouTuber. He was just being himself. But one day this man took his life. And I remember when he would talk about his depression from after having his car accident. And he would talk about things and, you know, how people's words hurt him. I can't be that. You know what I mean? There's nothing out here that should make me want to go say things about people that could cause someone to take their life, could cause someone to feel terrible, could cause someone to be hurt, could cause someone to cry. Why? Like, what is my purpose? Because even in the toughest people, I know that you wouldn't like it being done to you. So I just miss the middleman and say I don't want to be a part of that. So like I said, never been a punk, never been scared, never been a coward. And to me, it proves that by not jumping into a bunch of BS that in my world leads to way worse stuff than words. Why would I even do it? Why would I even add that stress to my life, to my energy, to my mental health, to my anything? I'm not. I just can't. I can't. Okay? So like I said, even when you see me speak and say that people shouldn't and shouldn't be doing this and that we should look at it different, it's not because I'm judging them or I'm saying I'm better or shit. I don't slip and do the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm one of my favorite songs by DMX, Slipping and Falling, and I can't get up. Because sometimes that's how you feel. Like, I can't get up. Like, every time I go 2 steps forward, I take 7 steps back. So if I'm working on me, I don't really got time to work on you. I don't. But I do know if I work on me and you can relate to why I'm working on me, it will help you. That I know. That I don't need to say or do. So that's part of a leader. A leader knows you have the power to do that. And I know that. I know that. So, like I said, when I say I come on here to bring a peace, do you think I think I'm going to change YouTube? Nah. But what I can do is I can change me. Because outside of who's subscribing to me or anything else, there's many people who know me, and they're watching my next step. They're watching to see what I do. They know where I came from or what I've been through, and know that it's real easy for me to go the other way. That's the easy part. The hard part is standing as a real leader, giving somebody a plan. Okay, yeah, we cussed them people out. What's next? And then, like I said, if you deal with anything in your mental, if your mental mind goes anywhere and has anything, it suffers from any kind of depression, it suffers from anything like that, When you do these kind of things, it makes it worse. It makes it worse. So, like I said, when I'm saying let's do better, it is really for each person I'm talking to. Do better in yourself, feel better in yourself. It'll give you better health, a better mental mind, a better sense of living, a better sense of being alive. Forget just living. Some of us are just living to die. I want to be alive. I want to be so alive that when I'm gone, I'm still living, like I'm still here. So, I don't know. I guess I want to be bigger than what you think. It's like I tell people, yeah, do I want 1,000 subscribers and everything so I could be monetized so I could move on and grow? Yeah, but I actually want more people that are following so that I know that there are more people out here that are ready for a change in their self. Because before we can change the city I'm in, the block I'm on, I got to start with me. And I'm starting with me. So like I said, today I woke up and my mind was seriously on fight or flight. And I didn't know whether I was fighting, whether I was going to go for the flight or whatever. But I knew that I wasn't alone. And I knew that I'm going to be okay. That I know. That I know. And am I scared? Yeah. Do sometimes I beat myself up harder than anyone else could? Yeah, I do. I probably do. Sometimes does it help? Yeah. Sometimes does it hurt? Mm-hmm. More than it helps. Mm-hmm. But I'm just here to say I don't take mental health as a joke. I don't look at it as a way to get sympathy, because let me tell you something. I suffer from mental health, and there is no parade going on of sympathy anywhere. Anywhere. Sometimes you're sitting beating yourself up that you even let people know that you suffer from mental health. We have to stop. Like I said, I came off of YouTube for a couple of days because I was out of town. I wanted to actually enjoy, my life. And sometimes you have to step away from it, all of it, not just YouTube, Facebook, and so you have to step away from that reality and get into your real reality. And so I wanted to do that for this week, but then I was stung by a bee. So that also changed things for me. So I definitely, day before yesterday, I should say, started watching what I had been missing, from last week to this week. I'm like, I maybe saw one or two things from Thursday to Sunday. So I was like, let me do some catching up. I see some things going on. And once again, some of the same things I'm getting real tired of. Let me tell you something. If somebody was sexually assaulted, I don't find it funny. I don't find it as a joke. I don't find it as something to throw at them. I don't find it as anything. And even if they're lying about it, just like I said about lying about illness, that's something you're going to have to live with. Then you'll be the person that cried wolf if it ever really happens to you. You know what I mean? And I feel bad for the person who's not speaking when there's someone lying. But other than that, I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to judge someone on those type of things, but I'm just tired of it because there are lots of SA victims. There are lots of DV victims. But see, I'm going to say in both cases, I've been a victim, but I am a victor now because I stand in a place where, one, I don't stay scared to be around any man because I think that that's going to happen and every man is capable of doing it because one man did it. I don't sit there. And I don't sit in a place where that made me bad. Because once upon a time, those things made you bad. People looked at you. What's wrong with your mama? What's wrong with you? Why are you so fast? Why this? So you never know. I will never, ever, ever. I don't give a how much I like you, love you, or anything. I'll never stand in that. I'll never stand in it. I'm never standing and downing people for their pain. I'll never stand and hurting people with their pain. I'll never stand there. I mean, there's plenty of things to catch people with, and that's not one. So like I said, I came back on the internet. I seen it. I said, okay, whatever. Because once again, still don't judge people. Because I know that you could also be a victim or a victor of a situation and see someone taking it lightly or making a joke of it, and now you're snapping. So it's a lot to a story. And through that getting, I try to get understanding. But what I tell you, I can't be a part of, what I can do, let me tell you something. If you lie, you're a liar. You're a liar. And I just hate that someone's going to be telling the truth and someone's going to think they're lying because they believed you when you were lying. That's what I hate about a liar. I hate when people take, oh, my mental health today, I put on the hood, it was raining, and, because my mental health is off, and I'm going to be okay. And then a week later, we never talking about it again. I wish mental health was that easy. I wish it was that easy for everyone, not just me, for everyone. Because there's someone who can't even speak about it like I'm speaking about it. There's someone who's going to open their mouth to say something about it, and then going to feel like that made them weak. So they're going to run from that. Believe that. Believe that. When I was young, therapy was taboo to my people. Oh, please. You went to church. You didn't go to no therapy. You didn't go to therapy. But each one teach one. Each one learn something different. Like I tell people, I blow. I do all kinds of stuff. The likeliness of you get me on here blowing, I don't know. Maybe if you catch me in the shy or something, but it's just really you won't catch me in here like that. So, once again, like I said, when I come live, I'm never checking for numbers. I'm never checking to see anything, like who's saying something. So if I miss something, somebody's saying something, I'm sorry. I really just come on because at that moment, what is on my mind, I must speak. And hopefully, I don't say something leaves somebody wrong. Like, I don't. Hopefully, it makes sense. Hopefully, I'm understood. And shoot, at the end, if nobody understood it but me later, then I'm happy about that too. So, in this last 7 days, what I've learned is that, one, stop taking on these extra battles, these extra things, like arguing with people on YouTube. And there's so much going on in the world. It's so much we're missing, and I'm still going to be on YouTube. And I'm still going to have friends and people in my life who are going to say, man, you be on YouTube more than ever. I don't never, that's this and that's that. But it's me. That's my life. But I'm not going to be on YouTube fighting, fussing, getting into it, ordering me plane ticket, telling y'all, let me tell you something. Everybody got a lawyer. Everybody got a lawyer. Y'all done talk to the feds more than I've ever heard the feds been mentioned, let alone we talking to them. Everybody joking about SADV, the wildest crap. But you are like, forget triggering. You are putting guns to people's dome. Like, it's deep. Like, stop. Stop. We gotta stop. We gotta do better. Hey, let me tell you something. If you a liar, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna literally do something, and I'm gonna call you a liar. I'm gonna say, Jane Buki is a liar. And here's how I know she lying. End of story. I'm not even gonna argue with you. Jane Buki come back with 95 videos about how she was telling the truth. Fuck it. I said she was, and I'm that deep in it, but I just don't have that much energy in somebody else's stuff. If I think you lying about something that serious, I get around. I move around. I'm no longer watching you and supporting that, at all. Like I tell people, right now, I am on the road of building my life back up. I'm also on the road of starting my life all over. I was a teenage mother. I was growing up with my kids in the beginning. I have not been alone without children in 25 years. And now I'm in this new place where even when you're thinking about where you're going to move, I'm thinking about them. They in their own places. So my life got more important things to do than sit on here and add some new drama, some new stress, to raise my blood pressure up, to hate on my people more, to get away from wanting to get closer and a better understanding as a woman with women. I'm not going to give nobody that kind of power. That's a lot of power to give people who, if they walk past me on the street, I wouldn't know them unless they put their YouTube name up on the screen. That's a lot of energy. And to all the people who's like, oh, well, drama is what people want. That's what you want. That's what you want. So, I just came on here to say that we got to remember that all of us are real people, real lives, real days going on. It's a subscriber and a YouTube creator right now waking up in super darkness in their life. Didn't eat, whatever it could be. Lost their job, their kids ain't talking, whatever it could be. Then they gonna take that out on somebody today with that keyboard or with their mouth. I can't do that. I can't do that because I believe in karma and I believe in that energy that what I put out is what I'm going to get back. And the reason I made it, because in all my bad things, all my fucked up things, I put out some great energy into this world. And just when I thought I couldn't get none back, it returned itself to me. So, if I can leave y'all with anything, I want to leave y'all with what I started y'all off with Cyndi Lauper. Let's see, right now I'm on my Annie Lennox radio. Let's see what Annie Lennox radio has on right now. Oh, I see we're still on All Through the Night by Cyndi Lauper. Chicago. Another group I love. So I'm going to stay in music that makes me happy. Because in my fight, the music is my boxing glove. So, everybody, I hope you have a great day. I hope in no way was anyone offended. But I hope in some way somebody understands that we have to treat ourselves good because we are dealing with our health, our mental stability, life, our everything. And I just want us to win, all of us. That's it. So, have a great day. I'll probably be back when I finally get dressed. Like I said, I'm in the garage. I'm out here in a hoodie, in a tanky. I'm just a real person. That's all I am. Oh, and this is my birthday month. So the fight in my mental is always to stay happy in this month. November's a hard month. And in my life, it's been a bad month. But even in its worst, it's given us some of the greatest things in November. So for that, I will celebrate. And I love you guys for real, the real way. And we all need each other. So let's do good. Let's be better. Do better. Anything else I want to say? Like, share, subscribe, comment. You know, those things you have to say. But don't hear that part. If you don't hear it, that's fine too. But hear me. Because like I said, I can stay at 61 subscribers and I'll keep coming on here live. And I'll keep being me. And I'll keep speaking. All right. Love you guys. Have a good one. And I'll see you later.